Hey friends, it's Kurt from Transformative Journeys, speaking to you from a Best Western motel room in Fort Dodge, Iowa. So it's been a while since I recorded my last video, which I only just now got around to uploading. I think my last video was recorded around the 4th or 5th of September from while I was on the island of Iona, which was a pilgrimage I'd done before and one I was talking about, and it was just so busy doing so many things that not only did I not get around to posting that video until just a few minutes ago, I started putting it up on YouTube, that I didn't do the follow-up video that I said I would, because I recorded the prior video before I went into the Abbey Church, and I was going to record another one after I went out. The summary of that pilgrimage was, there's a couple things that really stand out. One is just the oddity of how wonderful the weather was. One does not typically go to Scotland expecting great weather, but we had spectacular weather. It was sunny almost the whole time. It was quite warm, unusually warm, and we had just a lovely time riding. We met some great people, got reacquainted with some other people that I hold in high regard, not the least which is Dave, who is the proprietor of the Buccleuch Arms in Moffat, Scotland. I always make a point of stopping there, and I recommend you do the same. Especially if you're a motorcyclist, you will not be disappointed. But even if you're not a motorcyclist, it's just such a great place, and it's the service is so good, and the food is just really, really good. It's well worth the visit. And if you are a motorcyclist, Dave's knowledge of routes around Scotland is encyclopedic, and his care for his customers is fabulous. He gave us a route that would help us avoid dealing with the traffic around Glasgow and get us further north on the west coast, to get us up past Auburn and up to Fort William without having to deal with Glasgow. And it was just a great route. And he not only did he get the route for us, but he actually put it in one of my fellow travelers' GPS, sat nav for him, so that we could all just follow along. Very simple, very nice. Iona is a special place, and people come there, I think, for the most part, with the expectation that it's a special place where they're going to have a special experience. And I talked to a few other pilgrims and kind of just, found out about their own pilgrimage experiences, and it was, searching for the right word, it was very deeply meaningful, I think, for everyone who I spoke with, and thoroughly loved it. And the rest of the time that we traveled around in Scotland and back to the north of England, where the journey began and ended, was equally wonderful. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, why am I in Fort Dodge, Iowa? What the heck is going on? Well, I'm continuing this September of journeys, and this is the 50th anniversary of my graduation from high school. And since I began or went through K through 9 in one school district and then finished off in another school district 2,000 miles away, I ended up getting invited to 2 high school reunions, and they just so happen that they fall on sequential Saturdays. So this is Friday night as I'm recording this. I'm in Fort Dodge. I've ridden from the Bay Area through Nevada up into Idaho, back down into Wyoming, up into Nebraska, went across the top of Nebraska, and now I'm in western Iowa, and tomorrow I'll be in Davenport, Iowa, where the reunion will take place. And I'm so much looking forward to seeing people who I haven't seen for, in this case, more than 50 years. I have stayed in touch with some of my friends from elementary school, but I'm hoping to encounter more of my friends who go back to elementary school and junior high. And then I'll turn around and head back to the Pacific Northwest to Auburn, Washington, where I will be at another 50th high school reunion. Looking forward to seeing the people who I actually went through my last 2 years of high school with, my junior and senior year in high school. So that is what this is about. And it is a journey. It is a pilgrimage of sorts. Going back to these places, going back to these memories. And just like any other pilgrimage, some remarkable things have happened. You see some remarkable things. I've met some remarkable people, had some really good experiences. It's just so lovely when you take the time to consciously reflect on what's going on and where it fits in your life and how it fits with your understanding of life. And certainly these trips are delivering that for me. So I hope you'll do one of these. I'll try to get another one of these done. If not before I get to Auburn, certainly after, and give you a rundown on what has gone on, because in the month of September, I think I was only home for 5 days. So far, it's now September 22nd. I've been home 5 days in September. The rest of the time I've been on the road, and it has been wonderful. And I suggest that you do it. You can do it with me, do it on your own, but give it a try. It's really important. Some really good meditative spiritual work can happen when you open your mind to it. The motorcycle is, pun intended, a really good vehicle for the meditation and the insights that you get on journeys like this. So I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to hearing about some of your experiences, some of the things that are meaningful to you. And maybe we can talk about doing something together sometime. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.